Hi everybody, this is Vicky and I am going to show you just one card today. It is kind of Valentine theme because um, it, I like hearts. So I've been working on heart things. So I'm just going to show you this one. I made this envelope and it's kind of shabby, but and not too overloaded shabby, but I really I had fun making this because it's just was a process, not anything that I had planned to make, but let me show you. So it has a little, looks like a postcard stamped out, and this is, I think, a stamp from Prima I had in my stash, and also this one. I don't remember. It was in my stash. I don't remember what stamp this is, but I thought, I like dainty. So I made this little tag, and then I can put something on the front or back of it. And then this is the envelope, very similar to the ones that I made the trifold envelopes. I still love this button, the big button statement, and I like the ribbon. This ribbon is a French ribbon that I got a roll from a lady in the vintage market. So I'm just kind of hoarding this. This is so beautiful. And so this is, I, tied it around the button and then looped it around and around and then around the button. So I covered this envelope. This is the original envelope I have. I have a bunch of these. They're wedding, the second envelope of a wedding invitation. So I have these because I've done both my daughter's wedding invitations, so I've used these envelopes. And let me show you what's inside. This is a card I've been laboring over. Okay, so this card has just been, it evolved. It's just been fun to make. And, okay, I'm going to have to put this camera down because I can't look in the camera is what I'm telling you about it. There we go. So, so you can see that it is the heart-shaped. It is a little bee die that's nesting. And so I used the both pieces, the cutting out one and then the topper, the stitched one, and cut through the entire cardstock and then reapplied this onto, this is just packaging paper to make the shaker. I did put a piece of tissue paper in between and then backed it on the other side with another cardstock to make the shaker. I kind of just stamped on the edges of this, go around to the corners, and then added a bunch of sewing threads, this vintage sewing threads, and I thought that was just real shabby and fun. I just, started doing one thing and one thing led to another, added a bunch. I thought that was pretty, adding different ones here, just using up my stuff. And the flower is one of those, you buy a package of flowers. In the past I have a bunch, and then I just distress the edges with the distressing ink of, I think it's oxide paint, the pink, I forget the pink name, the lightest one. And then this is some buttons. I just, I sewed it on actually, and then I tacked it with some fabric tack. I had these little words in my stash that they look like typewriter words. So that says under the stars. Oh, you can see this is little threads from, I think it's a roll I got at Hobby Lobby recently, actually. And just cut a piece and put it through there. Just a little, just use some, this looks like a linen flower. And then I distressed it. and then put one of the words that was there. So I thought that was cute because it has a bunch of stars and things. The mix, I think, is one from Target, because there's little unicorns in there. So this paper is 110 cardstock from Michaels, and then you open it, and on this back side, it's a see-through. It's double-sided. Not really see-through. I didn't want it see-through, so that's why I put the tracing paper in between. But I did the same thing. Put this piece over the edge. And then I added some, and you can see the cardstock, it's double cardstock. Then this is some of that calligraphy paper that I like, and I put that in there. You can use tracing paper if you like. And then in the inside, see, I just, let's see, did I, no, okay, so I think this is, this booklet or card is, see, it's attached by this part together. I just put attached through here. It is one, I believe it's one piece, and it's like gusseted to make it thicker, because I was thinking maybe I'll make this into a mini album notebook kind of thing or something. And then over here I put this on the side, which can actually be a front, but you know, I put it in the back. And so I just put this lace in through here around. I had put the heart on first, and this has got tissue paper that's been stamped. This is washi tape on the behind the tissue paper that I put on the cardstock heart, and then I put the tissue paper on top and just use the glue stick to put it on. So it has a real nice kind of ethereal look. And then there's I decided afterwards to put this lace on here, and so I tucked it in on the sides with some Fabri-Tac, and then just pushed it in, and then it is glued down, because it tends to want to curl forward, you know, flat lace that's in a roll. So I just I tucked it in, and it came out okay. And then I added one of those the tags that I made, and put the little word, some threads with a button, a little lace here, and at the bottom I had this piece of lace. You see this one here? And it had a solid piece of tulle looking, kind of softer than tulle. So what I did was just cut it to add a little dimension on it. And then I put another piece of lace on top of this, and then put the little words. And the back is real simple, because after I put this down, I didn't want to cover it. It's so pretty. I don't have any more of these. I don't know where I got this. If someone gave it to me, or if it was in chocolates, you know, they put a little piece of paper on chocolate. I don't know. It's so pretty. I just saved it, and I don't know what that says. Let me know if you guys can read it. So that's what the card. Okay, so I thought if I had the time, I think I have a little time, I'll show you how I made this envelope, just the covering of it, and that'll be, you know, simple and easy to do. But as I was making it, I thought, oh, that'd be good for someone who wants to cover an envelope just with some paper. It's just so easy. So here's an envelope that I took apart, and I covered it, you see. So I thought that was, it's a small one, and the larger one takes a little more time, and you know. But I have this small size envelopes. I have a bunch of this, for some reason, this parchment, and I have a lot of these also. So this is the parchment one. You can't tell it's parchment anymore, but it's good for a liner. You see? So the envelope is lined, and I thought that was really nice. And goes this way actually. And down like that. And you still have your rubber, your gum here to lick at clothes if you wanted to do it that way. And then there's this one that you can also line. But what I did was just, I just kind of carefully opened it like this and opened it like this. Okay. Let me just show you because this is a light color. I opened one of them and tore it. So let me show you what you can do if you tore your envelope. I'm going to use this paper, which is shelving paper that I bought at the thrift store. But I opened it and then tore it here. But that doesn't matter because this is not going to show. Your paper is going to cover this, and the inside is going to be closed up and you can't see the tear. Okay, I mean it's going to be like this and you won't be able to see that tear. So, here you go. You're going to take this envelope and you're going to get your glue stick. Sorry, it's taking me so long to open this glue stick because sometimes in the new ones, you know, they're on tight, and then my wrist, I've been having some wrist problems. So, anyway, so what I'm going to do is just cover this envelope with my glue stick. And I'm working here in a small space, so it's a little tight, but you get the drift of how to do this, you know. So here's all you do. And it took me a couple minutes just to do the edge. Okay, so then after you get glue on it, you can turn it over. And there's a bunch of glue here for some reason. And you're going to just set it. You could set it at the top if you like. You can always trim it. So you're just going to cover it like this and get all the wrinkles out. Hopefully I got a little glue in through here. And let's see if I can get it out. There's a, oh, it isn't a glue. I think it's a sequin or something. So, okay. So what I'm going to do is get up and get a little ruler. I think I can use this maybe. Let me try if I could use this and see if you can see me. But you get a ruler and just tear it. And then I'm going to get a let's see, I need a longer ruler. I don't see one here. Okay, so I don't have a ruler that's close by on this size because I've been working on the other table. But, can you see me? As if you're going to answer. So I'm just going to tear this along the edge. And I like not a crisp edge. If you like a crisp edge, then, you know, just use your scissors. But I think this is so easy to do. Just tearing the paper like this. Easy, and if you have, you know, your fingers have a little inflammation, it's easier to tear than it is to use your scissors sometimes. So, and if you can't hear me, it's okay because I think it's self-explanatory, you know. And then yeah, so I've been working on some Valentine cards and things like that, and just really not thinking about it. I'm just playing, so it's been fun. Now this one I'm going to have to kind of improvise because this is the part I tore. So I will make a cut on the edge. So I'm just going to make the folds. Okay, so here we go, and up this way, down this way, and then I'm going to snip the edges. In the corners, you can use your corner chomper to make that better. This part here, I think it needs to be straightened, and I think that's okay. It's not really a big deal there, see? And you won't be able to see that torn part because it's covered. And it gives a little weight to your envelope. So you can just use your glue stick if you like. I've never had a glue stick that was this moist. It's kind of nice. And then just do that, and it's done. Look at that. You can distress the edges and put a white label on it. Stamp the edges of the label and make a label, and it's done. So that's my little tutorial. I just wanted to share that because I thought it was easy and fun to make, because that's what crafting is, right? It's just play, and this is the result of playing. So I will talk to you guys in the next video, and have a really great day. See ya.